Hey you who has been having a bland, not so juicy, not so tasty turkey, this video is for you. Or you're just looking to upgrade your turkey game, or you've actually never made turkey before. I got you. Hey cookmates, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the most delicious, the juiciest Thanksgiving turkey that will keep your guests asking for more. So just sit back, relax and enjoy. So the first thing we're going to be doing is flavoring some oil with some herbs. Here I have some fresh thyme, some fresh oregano, fresh rosemary, as well as some cloves of garlic split into two for easy release of flavors. If you do not have the fresh herbs, that's okay. You can use the dry ones, but I would definitely always recommend the fresh over the dry. We're just going to transfer all of that into a pan and then add our herbs and let it toast until all the herbs release the flavor into the oil. I have all the ingredients and their measurements in the description box, so definitely check that out. Now all our herbs are roasty toasty and we're just going to take them out of the oil and set the oil aside to be used later on. Next thing we're going to do is to pat our turkey down. We want to make sure we take out as much moisture as possible. Chances are that when you get your turkey from the store, it's going to be frozen, so please make sure it's completely thawed out. You'll be needing at least 24 hours to completely thaw out your turkey, so that means you should bring it out today if you're trying to make it for Thanksgiving. I'm sure you're probably wondering why I have the neck in my hand. Well, I'm going to be seasoning that as well. Please don't judge me. Next, we're going to be rubbing off our flavored oil on the turkey. Oh, I forgot to snip off the booty of the turkey, but I'm just going to snip that off because I don't like that part of my turkey. And I'm going to generously coat the turkey all over with our flavored oil. Make sure you get the inside, the cavity, everywhere. Just make sure the oil goes around the whole turkey. The purpose of this is to ensure that the spices stick well on the turkey and just to transfer all of that herby goodness from the oil on the turkey as well. The next thing you're going to be doing is loosening the skin of the turkey. You want to be careful when you're doing this because the skin of your turkey is quite tender and could easily tear. I used a spoon. You could definitely just go in with your hand. And of course, I'm going to be rubbing some of the oil under the loosened skin of the turkey. I'm going to flip my turkey to the other side, loosen the skin as well, and repeat the same process. Some people, just like most people, just do that only for the breast part, just because the breast part is the part that tends to dry out the most, but I loosen the skin of my whole turkey. You might end up not using all of the oil just like me, but just make sure you have a generous amount all over your turkey. Next, we're going to be mixing all of our spices. I'm going to be using some steak seasoning, aka suya spice. And I'm sure you're probably wondering, oh, this is a turkey, why is she using steak seasoning? Just trust me, guys, this is going to amp up the flavor of your turkey so much. I've listed all of the spices in the description box, so definitely check that out. Next thing we're going to do is coat our turkey with our spice mix. Guys, you have to be generous with your spices, else you'll get a turkey that doesn't taste so good. Remember how we loosened the skin and rub the oil everywhere? The same way you rub the oil everywhere in the cavity, under the wings, under the thigh, everywhere. Make sure you coat your turkey like that in the same manner. The next thing we're going to do is to cover up our turkey and let it marinate in the fridge for about 10 to 12 hours to just let all the spices work its way into the turkey. Next, we're going to prep our turkey filling. I have some fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, as well as some fresh oregano, and I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to be slicing up some onions, some oranges, some lemons, as well as some carrots and some green bell peppers, and this is what it looks like all chopped up. Next, I'm going to be mixing some butter at room temperature with some fresh parsley. I'm using about a handful of parsley and I'm just going to chop that up into some fine pieces. So I'm just going to mix that together. Please make sure you bring out your butter ahead of time so it's at room temperature and you can mix it well with your parsley. But honestly, if you forget, you could just melt your butter in the microwave. That should work too. The turkey had been marinating for about 15 hours at this point. The longer the better. I'm just going to uncover the turkey and stuff all of that butter under the skin and also some all over the body of the turkey. I'm going to be doing this all over the turkey, but please make sure that your major point of concentration is under the breast of the turkey, as that is the part that tends to dry out the most and so requires more attention. Next, we're going to be filling the cavity of the turkey with our fruit, herbs, and veggies. You could use whatever fruit, herbs, and veggies you like. These are just my preferences, or you could leave the turkey altogether unfilled. You don't have to put anything in the cavity. This just infuses some nice fruity and herby taste into the turkey, and it also makes the turkey hold a nice shape. Next, we're going to be trussing our turkey, so I'm just going to be tying the legs up with a twine, and honestly, I do not have a special way of doing this. I just kind of roll it around until it comes together, and I just finish it up with a nice knot. The purpose of doing this really is to make the turkey hold a nice shape. If you do not have twine, you could replace with some aluminum foil or just hold it together with some toothpicks or skewers. Next, we're going to tuck our wings underneath the turkey. This is to prevent the wings from burning out, but it also makes the turkey look really pretty. Hey, anything to make a nice looking, pretty, juicy, tasty turkey. Next, I'm going to be adding our leftover fruits and veggies into the tray, and I'm just going to gently lift the turkey and slide those underneath to provide some elevation for the turkey, since I'm using a regular tray and not one of those roasting trays with the rack. If you're using the roasting trays with the rack, you could skip this process, or you could still do it to provide some flavor into the turkey. And this, my friends, is what we're working with. Look at how beautiful it looks already. Our turkey is ready to be roasted. I did not forget my neck, it's right there, so hey. Our turkey is ready to be baked, and I'm going to be baking it in an oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 hours. I'm going to be covering it for the first 2 hours 30 minutes, and this is what it's looking like afterwards. Ooh, just look at that, so delicious. I'm going to be basting the turkey with some of the juices that it has released, and this will add some more juiciness to the turkey. At this point, the internal temperature of the turkey was about 150 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm just going to return it into the oven uncovered for about 30 minutes just for a nice golden brown skin and to allow it to cook completely. And just look at that. Come on. Come on. At this point, I checked the temperature and it was somewhere between the 165 to 180 mark, so that was perfect. I'm gonna take out my neck to enjoy, okay? And I'm just gonna take the turkey out of the juices and garnish that with some fruits and veggies. And this, my cookmates, is what our turkey is looking like. Isn't it just so beautiful? Don't you just want to bite into it? Come on, look at how juicy and tasty it looks. Thank you so much for watching, cookmates. If you like this recipe and will be trying it out, please leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, share this video with your family members and loved ones. And if you do try out this recipe, please let us know how it goes in the comment section. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my other videos. Bye.
So yummy.